Was goody YTBC? Was good fight fans, boxing heads around the world. Be Marsh with another boxing video. This is my post-fight review for the Yunier Dorticos versus Youri Kalenga fight, and this fight was for the WBA Interim title. You know what I'm saying? At Cruiserweight. This was a great fight, ladies and gents. I suggest y'all go check it out. Definitely a potential candidate for fight of the year. You know what I'm saying? You check it, these two cruiserweights, man, they were going at it. You know what I'm saying? There was a belt at stake with world title implications. So these fellas was going to go at it, you know what I mean? So in round one, man, the man Dorticos, he's definitely the taller guy, you know what I'm saying? He's now 21-0 with 20 KOs. I'd never heard of the guy, you know what I'm saying, up until this fight, but I definitely see Youri Kalenga fight, you know what I mean? Youri Kalenga's a guy based out of he's from the Congo, but he's based out of France. That's where he fights out of. And Yunier Dorticos is a Cuban, and he's based out of Miami, Florida. You know what I'm saying? So, man, round one was exciting. You know what I'm saying? Round one, was the man Yunier Dorticos was he definitely got the length. You know what I'm saying, and the reach. He's a taller guy, and he definitely got the longer arms. You know what I mean? I don't know how tall he is, but I do know Kalenga is 5'11", But the man Dorticos was outboxing the man in round one, you know what I'm saying? He's using his jab, you know what I'm saying? He's controlling the man with his jab and throwing occasional right hands, you know what I'm saying? It was not too much action in round one, but the whole fight was exciting, but I'm going to get to that in a sec, you know what I mean? But round two, the man Yunier Dorticos dropped the man. He dropped the man Kalenga, you know what I'm saying? He dropped him with he caught him with one uppercut. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And it wobbled the man. It wobbled the man Kalenga, you know what I'm saying? So the man Dorticos followed up with three more right uppercuts. Bang, bang, bang. And it dropped the man with the overhand right, you know what I'm saying? So he basically caught him with like five punches, you know what I'm saying? One uppercut that stumbled him, followed up by three more, and one overhand right off the top, you know what I'm saying, to put him on the seat of his pants, you know what I'm saying? And now at this point in time, Kalenga's hurt, you know what I'm saying? He got bad legs, you know what I'm saying? And he was getting caught with jabs and right hands, and he was getting caught with flush shots, you know what I'm saying? So it's not looking good at this point in time for the hometown guy, Kalenga, you know what I'm saying? You could hear the crowd was chanting his name. You could hear some African drums, you know what I mean? And the crowd was chanting his name. Youri, Youri. He was a hometown guy, you know what I'm saying? So they wanted to see their man get that world title shot and get this interim WBA belt. So, round three, the man definitely came back, you know what I'm saying? Kalenga came back, he caught the man with a vicious right uppercut and then a right hook that stumbled the man, you know what I'm saying? You check it, and at this time, he caught him with some more uppercuts, and he was swinging for the fences because he hurt the man, Dorticos, and he was trying to get him out of there, you know what I'm saying? Catching him with left hooks. It seemed like anything these two guys threw or wanted to throw landed, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't too much defense in this fight, you know what I mean? You check it, in round four, the man was throwing right hands and left hand hooks, you know what I'm saying? He was catching him with the 1-2s, you know what I'm saying? Flush 1-2s and straight right hands down the pipe, you know what I mean? And the man Dorticos was throwing a few jabs, you know what I'm saying, and the occasional 1-2s. You check it, but the man Dorticos was he wasn't throwing that much, you know what I'm saying? Because the man was definitely pressuring him. He was the pressure fighter. Kalenga was the pressure fighter, and he was cutting off the ring, and he was landing those right hooks, He was setting him up with the double jab, you know what I mean? Sometimes tripling the jab, you know what I'm saying? And in round five, the man caught him with a vicious leaping left uppercut, you know what I mean? And it stumbled that man Dorticos, and it had him falling on the ropes. And the man Kalenga tried to jump on him, you know what I'm saying? He caught him with the left hook and a couple straight right hands, you know what I'm saying? But Dorticos survived the round. He came back, and before the round ended, he was catching him with 1-2s. That was basically the story. the tail of the tape of the fight, man. These guys were throwing 1-2s and they were landing. You know what I mean? Both of them were orthodox fighters. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't too much head movement from either guy. You know what I'm saying? That's why they were getting caught. You check it. Um, round six, the man Kalenga, of course, he was still being the pressure fighter. You know what I'm saying? He caught the man with the jab to the stomach, followed with the right hand to the stomach, and then he followed it up with a left and a right hook. You know what I'm saying? And that got the crowd energized. Four punch combo. You know what I mean? You check it, and at this particular time, he's now more going to the body. You know what I'm saying? And he's throwing body shots. You check it, and in that particular round, the man, what's his name, Dorticos was throwing his jab. You know what I'm saying? He was throwing his jab, and they hurt the man, and it cut his right eye. You know what I mean? It cut Kalenga's right eye. You check it. Now, what round we in? About I think about round 8. You know what I'm saying? Or round 7, the man was he made Dorticos was now catching him with flush 1-2s. You know what I'm saying? And now he got the man bleeding from his nose. You know what I'm saying? You check it, cause Kalenga, even though he was the pressure fighter and landing the majority of the punches. You know what I'm saying? He was getting caught flush because he ain't have too much head movement, nor did he have any movement with his feet. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a guy moving around the ring. These guys were more fighting in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? And in round 8, you know what I'm saying, Kalenga caught that man with a nice pull counter left. You know what I'm saying? And he caught him with some 1-2s, you know what I'm saying, and the left hooks. But so was the man Dorticos, you know what I mean? That was a close round, you know what I mean? Because he made the man Dorticos made Kalenga bleed from the mouth, the nose, the eye, you know what I'm saying? He was pretty bloody, you know what I'm saying? But he was getting taken care of in the corner, you know what I mean? Because every time he came back after a round in the corner, you know what I'm saying, his corner took care of all the cuts and all that blood, you know what I'm saying? And then in round 9, the man Dortico started being more aggressive, you know what I'm saying? And he was following the man. Now he's now more cutting the ring off and throwing the 1-2s, you know what I'm saying? The 1-2 was landing all day for both guys, you know what I mean? And occasionally the man Youri Kalenga was throwing that double and tripling his jab, you know what I'm saying? So he could land that right hand, and it was working for him. Even though the man was being aggressive. But I think in round 10, the man just got exhausted. He got too tired. You know what I'm saying? His stamina wasn't withholding, and the man Dorticos, I guess he smelled blood because now he was attacking the man on the ropes with the 1-2. He was using his length. He was fighting from a distance, but he was keeping great range where he could land his right hand, and he was landing it early and often in this 10th round, you know what I'm saying? And the man Kalenga was throwing occasional punches in between, but none of them had any mustard on him, and he was out on his feet, you know what I mean? The man was kind of stumbling, you know what I'm saying? And the ref broke him up from a clinch and separated him and let him and said go to get back into action. And as soon as he did that, Dorticos followed it up with a clean 1-2, bang, 1-2 straight down the pipe, and the man was catching him flush right down, straight down the pipe, and them fellas got caught, and the ref just jumped in and stopped the fight. When I initially was watching the fight, I was like, man, that's a bad stoppage. But when I looked at the replay, man, that man Kalenga, he was hurt from 30 seconds before that. He ain't have any legs under him. Even when he wasn't being hit, the man was wobbly, you know what I mean? So I could see why the ref stopped it, but it was a close fight, you know what I'm saying? I had Kalenga winning it on my scorecard. It'd be interesting to see what the judges had it at that particular point in time in that 10th round before the stoppage, you know what I mean? But I had Kalenga winning the round, you know what I'm saying? And I think at the end of round 8, the ref docked Dorticos 1 point because he caught the man with the 1-2 yet again. Like I said, that's the moral of the story. He caught him with a straight 1-2 after the bell rang. You know what I mean? It was clearly after the bell rang, and the ref took 1 point away from him. So that was a 10-8 round for Kalenga. You know what I'm saying? So, I had the man winning the fight, you know what I mean? And unfortunately for him, man, he kept getting caught with them 1-2s because his defense, he got to work on his defense and his technique, you know what I'm saying? Got to work on his head movement, man, because, he could be winning a fight, but, keep getting caught like that and all that blood. And if you wobbly, even though he has a good chin, the guy does have a good chin, even though he got dropped, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't protecting yourself, you ain't holding the telephone to your ear, man, you gonna get caught, man. You gotta keep that right hand up, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, let me know what y'all thought about this fight, man. If you guys got to see it, man. Shout out, big up the man Naota. He's the one who put me on to this fight and told me about it yesterday, you know what I'm saying? So he said it was a great fight, and sure enough, it was a bomb burner, you know what I mean? So yeah, let me know in the comments section what you thought about the fight, man. Let me know your thoughts and comments. And if you like the video, please subscribe and let me know who you think was winning the fight. Because like I said, I had the man Kalenga winning the fight, you know what I'm saying? Up until the stoppage. Alright, so let me know what y'all thought, and if you liked the video, hit that thumbs up and please subscribe. Be Marsh Boxing. Thanks for listening. Peace.